What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. I hope you guys are doing well. Yesterday, I touched on one of the biggest issues plaguing Call of Duty at the moment, which is cheaters. But today, I want to keep the focus on another really big issue within the Call of Duty franchise, and that is the spawn system. Because as it stands right now, Modern Warfare 3 might have the worst spawn logic we've ever seen in Call of Duty. And spawns are usually a hot button issue whenever a new Call of Duty comes out. I remember it being a problem back in Black Ops 2, being a problem back in like Modern Warfare 3 even, but it seems as time has gone on, the spawn systems at launch are worse and worse and worse. It almost seems as if the logic gets increasingly worse over every new release. And it's getting to the point now where the games are becoming more or less unplayable. And it's very frustrating. It becomes a very frustrating experience. And like I touched on yesterday with the whole cheater thing, there needs to be something done because it's going to start affecting player retention if it hasn't already. Player retention is the number one metric that Call of Duty loves to boast about, loves to talk about, loves to let you know how they're doing in. And it's a little surprising that player retention is so big for them because they actively work so hard to push players away from this franchise all the time. And the spawns in their current state as it stands right now is one of those impediments that will push people away from continuously playing your game, from continuously interacting with what you've brought to the table, because it's not good enough. Call of Duty as it stands right now from a spawn perspective is not good enough. You should not have unplayable game modes, and that is what Team Deathmatch and Kill Confirmed have become, and even to an extent, Domination can get that way sometimes. There used to be part of the logic that would flip spawns at certain points in time. That doesn't happen anymore. It almost seems that you're spawn locked the entire game, unless of course you're playing hardpoint and you're trying to lock down a certain area. That's when spawns flip. I find more so you get into a lot less spawn situations in hardpoint, which frankly is nice. I will say hardpoint in Modern Warfare 3 is quite good, but outside of that, other modes that I do normally enjoy playing, especially Team Deathmatch, it's just a complete utter nonsense nightmare. That's what it is. It is a complete utter nightmare, and it's gotten to the point now where it's moving more and more towards that unplayability factor. And remember, Team Deathmatch is one of the largest game modes in Call of Duty and has been for decades. And they're just neutering it by having such a bad spawn system. And it's not just the spawn system that's bad, it's what your character does when you spawn in. The amount of posts I see on Reddit, on Twitter, on Instagram even, talking about the gun cocking animation that is in Modern Warfare 3 is crazy at this point in time. It's wild to me that they're trying to express so much realism, yet they are hell-bent on inserting cosmetics that go directly against that realism aesthetic. If you want to be realistic, stick to that. If you want to go crazy and Fortnite-y, stick to that. Pick a lane. You can't be the best of both worlds because it's not working, Call of Duty. This realism slant that you're trying to put in these games does not coincide with the overall tone that you portray with your microtransactions. So get rid of the gun cocking animation. And honestly, get rid of the gun cocking animation everywhere, even when you're reloading. I just find as if they do so many weird things to infuriate players more and more, to frustrate them more and more. It needs to stop happening. It needs to be taken out. No one's sitting there saying, "Oh, golly gee, I'm so glad they have this. It feels so realistic." It's the same thing as doors. And I'm going to go on a bit of a door tangent right now because, I'm getting a little fired up over here. So let me tell you about doors in Modern Warfare 3. They are 1000% completely freaking useless, and I do not know why, once again, this is implemented into a Call of Duty game. It made no sense in Modern Warfare 2019, made no sense in Vanguard, made no sense in Modern Warfare 2, and again, makes no sense here in Modern Warfare 3. If you want them for a tactical advantage in a tactical game mode like Search and Destroy, okay, I think I could get behind that. But the fact that they're double hinge doors, there's no part of this that's realistic. I don't know. I just had to move a bunch of stuff. Do you know how nice it would be if my doors were double hinged and they went both ways? Unfortunately, they don't do that. But apparently every door in the Call of Duty universe does. It's not realistic, guys. And at some point, you have to decide what you want to be. I do not know what the argument is for having doors in the game. Is it because it frustrates and annoys a portion of the player base and Call of Duty is laughing at us because players like myself sit there and get mad about doors? I don't know. That's how it feels right now. These indestructible double hinge doors that you can't shoot between and sometimes don't open properly. Why are they in the game? I don't know. But yes, you guys came here for me to talk about spawns, not to talk about doors. But holy smokes, still doesn't make any sense why they're in the game. But also what doesn't make any sense is how we are this far into the life cycle of Modern Warfare 3, and it seems as if nothing substantial has been done with the spawn logic in this game. And it's been an issue ever since the beta. It was brought up consistently during the beta of this game that, hey, we need to do something about this. It needs to get better. It right now doesn't work. But nothing's happened. Nothing of consequence or of substance has occurred to improve that experience. So what are we doing here? At what point are they going to start implementing more of these types of changes that are going to make the overall player experience better? Because guess what? People are going to be logging on tomorrow for Christmas. They're going to be getting these presents under the tree. They're going to be getting Call of Duty, maybe a new console. And they're going to be welcome to this nonsense. This smorgasbord of nonsense. And it's cheaters, it's spawns, it's cosmetics that don't fit the tone of the game. It's a movement system that doesn't fit the tone of the game. It's all of the ridiculousness, the double XP that didn't really work and now is back. It all shows incompetence and a lack of optimization and quality control from Activision's side. This isn't just on Sledgehammer, this is on Activision too. They need to be doing better. The franchise deserves better. The fans deserve better. The community deserves better. So why is it that almost every week we have to have a conversation about doing better? You're a billion-dollar corporation. Figure it the fuck out, please. It cannot be this difficult. It worked before in the past, and this is probably the thing that frustrates me the most, is these are maps ripped directly from Modern Warfare 2 in 2009. The spawn logic is already there. How is it that you messed that up? Because the spawns in Modern Warfare 2 in 2009 were nowhere near as bad as they are today. Why is that? Just copy and paste it. I don't care. It would make the game better. But I guess that's really it. I don't want to sit here and rant all day. It is Christmas Eve after all. And frankly, I've got a lot of other stuff going on. Maybe I'll let you guys in on a little bit of what's going on behind the scenes with me and my life, as some pretty big life moments have just occurred over the last couple days. And yeah, maybe I'll talk about them with you after Christmas. Anyways, guys, I always appreciate you guys watching this content, engaging with this channel, and providing me with your insights as well. You guys are a very boisterous community, and I appreciate that deeply. Appreciate all of you deeply. I hope you all have a happy and safe Christmas, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you want to join this amazing community that is pressuring to make Call of Duty better, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Merry Christmas.